Hello everyone, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Cassandra and this is Ella Bella Plans. So as I had said in my prior video, kind of doing a little rambling about 2021, 2022 planners, just having a little chit chat. I thought I would do a plan with me for my next video. So again, apologies for the artificial lighting. It is a very, very rainy day here. That's kind of just what's going on, lots of rain. To get started here, I am using a Hobonichi Weeks. This is just a regular, it's not a mega. I've got my supplies out, so I have a fountain pen here. I have this currently inked with Noodler's black ink. This is a medium nib. I have a Uniball Jetstream. I've got some washi tape. So I have this washi tape from Lauren Phelps Designs, which I have not used yet. So excited to do that. And then I have some grid washi from Poi and Hun. And then I've got a few stickers that I just took out of my sticker album here. This is a freebie from Daisy Paper. I have these florals from Paper Planner Bliss. And then I've got some stickers from Papery Planning. So this was a freebie. This is also a freebie. And then I have some script stickers for bills due and then drops. So I'm going to be using these for stickers. So I'll show you this week. So what I do is I draw a line down here, I draw a line down there. This is kind of a fluctuating situation. And then what I've been doing in the last 2 weeks is using this specifically to just mark when bills are due. I haven't been writing the amounts. I've just been, putting down a sticker for bill due. And then over here on the left-hand side of this page, that's usually where I put my appointments or timed tasks. And then over here is where I list out my to-dos. As you can see, I moved one over here. It's just kind of wanted to make sure I blocked off a lot of that day and I wasn't scheduling anything task-wise. In case you're new to my channel, I am a stay-at-home mom. Very privileged in being able to do that when I have anything that might be emotionally heavy. So, all right, let's just go ahead and get started. Go ahead here and grab a ruler and let me see. So then here's my Jetstream. I actually haven't been, okay, I almost forgot. I've actually been using this Dr. Grip 4+1 to write the lines down for my weeks because this is, I think it's a 0.3 and it's very, very fine. So the only thing is, it does take a second for the ink to dry, but that's not really like a huge deal for me. I can generally wait a bit, especially since I lay washi down and all of that kind of stuff. I don't need to go right into writing. I'm just gonna go along here and draw a line down. And then I'm gonna go on this side of my page. Sorry, I will probably make you dizzy as I'm drawing lines. And then I'm gonna go along here and do the same thing, just draw a quick line down. I love a lot of the Hobonichi spreads that I see where they block off the entire lines, if that makes sense. But for me, it ends up being a little too visually distracting. So just the 2 straight lines down works out perfectly for me. So after that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lay down my washi. Now I'm laying down washi pretty heavily, but I'm really only doing that because I only have so much left of this year in this Hobonichi Weeks. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the same thing next year just because I know stickers, washi, it bulks up the Tomoe River paper so fast and so easily. So I'm just gonna lay this down gently just to get the appropriate measurements. Okay, and I'm gonna gently peel this up. It's probably gonna be a little off either one way or the other, but that's okay because I'm trying to just get those raw ripped edges. So I'm going to then just rip down the middle. Like so. I'm just gonna set this piece off to the side and then I will get down to laying this down. So like I was saying, I don't know if I'm going to end up doing such heavy washi next year due to the fact that I don't know how chunked up I'm gonna want my Hobonichi to be, because I am at this point in time planning on heavily using those notes pages in the back for daily logging. But you know, again, we will see. But with that, because I'm only using this Hobonichi for the last few months of the year, if I continue with it, I feel pretty comfortable adding all of the washi that I want. So this is kind of a mock spread I did that I'm going to try to kind of mimic, but with the black washi. Go ahead and grab this, and then, oh, I took my bookmark out, of course. Okay, so then I did a little bit of a ripped edge there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead again and just kind of eyeball. It's neither here nor there if I don't get it exact. And then I just kind of rip down the middle. Okay, so this is a shorter piece, so I'm gonna go over here with that. I don't have any bills due on the 7th, so I know I won't need that space as heavily as the other days. And then again here, so sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I'm gonna go up at the top over here and lay this piece down. Okay, and then I just had a little tiny bit there. So which way do I want this? So I thought I was gonna want this, but I'm actually hoping to use one of my florals from Paper Planner Bliss. So instead, I think I'm gonna go and use this side, but I'm a little worried it might be too big. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, oh, sorry if you can hear the train. I'm going to rip off this bottom part here. Okay, and then I personally find that beautiful, so I just laid that little bit of washi down here. My washi placements are pretty much taken exactly by Plans with Jay here on YouTube, and I believe it's the same on Instagram. I love how she lays out her her washi tapes, so I do want to make sure that I mention that. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my tweezers here and kind of figure out which, that one's actually beautiful. I will probably go with that one. Yep, I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use my tweezers here to lay it down, just so. Beautiful. Oh, I kind of wish I would have went down a little lower with it. Oh, let me see if I can peel it up. I'd be a little bit happier. There we go. I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, and then how did I do last week? So last week I just did the one line of, oh, I forgot my highlighter. So I'm gonna go along with this. I try to kind of line up with the lines on the left hand side of the paper as best as possible. So this is kind of what I did last week. I'm gonna go back in with that Pilot Dr. Grip. Be this line here, and then I'm just gonna run my pen along there. Ta-da! It's a little lower than I'd like, but filming and highlighting and such doesn't always work out the best. So, okay, so I'm gonna go up on the top here, and I'm just gonna highlight along another line. Okay, and I did that a little off center of the line versus what I did last week. which I think is going to work out really nicely. So there's my highlighted line. I'm just going to let that dry for a moment and get myself situated with all of these. So, okay, I already added in my decorative element, and then, I don't know why I put that away. I'm going to go ahead with this little payday script. Gently peel this up from Papery Planning. And I'm going to place that on the 5th, which is a Friday. I also have a bill due, so I'm going to kind of stick this on the top of my hand here quick, and I'm going to actually go in with my bill due stickers first. So again, I'm going to lay these along this edge here. Okay, so I'm just having a little difficulty here with where I'm wanting to place the payday, just because it's the same font as the bill due. I think what I'm going to end up doing, because this is such a light scheduled week as of this moment, I'm going to move my payday over here, because if I place it here, it just, I don't know, it looks a little off to me, I think. But maybe I'm being picky. Versus having it over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna place it over here. Okay, so instead I did place the payday over here, which I find beautiful. I'm then going to go ahead and place this note from Daisy Papers freebie on the left-hand side where I've drawn that highlighted line. And I think that's about, yeah, it's good enough. It's close enough to the center where I'll be happy. So along here, I'll sometimes just go ahead and I will place down to-dos, but I've also really been liking kind of going along with my own, you know, bullet journal method, rapid logging over here as well. So I was also doing a bit of tracking involving like cleaning habits and such, but I don't know. I don't feel like I really need to do that because everything's pretty clockwork when it comes to me and cleaning tasks. So, okay, so I'm going to set these off to the side over here, and then I'm going in with the regular drops in the cocoa shade from Papery Planning, and then I'm going to mark my kiddos like days at school over here. The one thing that's kind of I mean, I don't know if that's like a pandemic thing or if it's regular practice out here, but the one thing that I've found different from schooling out here versus in Minnesota is that it's like every Wednesday is a late arrival day, and on the one hand, since my kiddos, you know, this is kind of their first year at regular school, I'm appreciative of the fact that they have short days, but it's a little off-putting sometimes to be completely off of a routine on just Wednesday. But I suppose since it's most Wednesdays, like I think there's only 3 or 4 during the entire school year that it's not late arrival. It's also kind of nice to have a day that I know we can sleep in at the same time. So anyways, so I've been marking their school hours, even though it's the same for the most part, just because there is a day or two where it's not. And yeah, so I mark their school days now, which I didn't used to when we were just doing pre-K, but now that we're in kindergarten and first grade, and we have these late arrival days, marking the times is important to me so that I don't forget. Okay. All right. And I'm trying to think now. I'm going to go back to my monthly calendar, double check that there's nothing coming up this week. I almost forgot. The first is mortgage day. Oh gosh. I got these really cute, oh, it's Daisy Papers, that's where it's from. Little home finance stickers from Daisy Papers. And I don't know, I kind of like to add one on the, usually whenever I make a mortgage payment, but I'm just going to put it here on the 1st as a little reminder. Mortgage for November is already paid, but just a little, I mean, it's kind of cute, so I added that on there. And then that's it. We have no plans. We've had family out here pretty consistently for the past few months, but this is going to be like our first week of no extracurricular activities for my kids and no family visiting us over here. So yeah, it's going to be kind of a plain week, but again, I'm just going to go over very quickly how I'm organizing my Hobo Weeks. Is these dewdrops are marking the days that my kiddos are at school, and I will later go in and write the arrival and end of day times. I moved my payday sticker over here, and then this section is where I will write down my to-dos for the day. Over here, this first half is where I'm marking down when bills are due. And so it kind of goes like so from left to right. This section, sometimes I'll add a quote that I find during the week. I'm also contemplating adding in affirmations like Tiffany Plans on Instagram, but I haven't committed to that idea yet. However, it would make the perfect place for that. And then down here where it says note, this is where I do any form of rapid logging so that I keep that space open. And there you go. There's that little plan with me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.